Okay, let's welcome Congressman Andy Biggs from House Oversight. It's great to have you on, sir. So your Oversight Committee, led by Chairman Comer, you guys want to get Special Counsel Robert Hur's report on the president mishandling U.S. top secrets for the impeachment probe into the president. Why?
Well, because this actually began when we started talking about the classified documents that were mishandled by Joe Biden. But we since, based on other things that we've heard, whistleblowers and actually Joe Biden's own testimony, that maybe there's some documentation with regard to Ukraine and China as well. So we need to get that report so we can see what he looked at. Then we need to bring him in. We need to have him sit before us, answer questions, and see what more we can find out with regard to these investigations that have involved Ukraine and Chinese misconduct on the part of perhaps of Joe Biden.
What are you hearing about the special counsel's report on the president, basically mishandling classified secrets as it relates to the Biden family selling access overseas in places like China and Ukraine?
Well, that's what we're hearing, and so that's why we got to get to the bottom of it. I mean, what's important here is that the special counsel used the term willful, that he did this willfully. That implies intentionality. That implies criminality. That's why when we hear that there's maybe some linkage to the Ukraine, quid pro quos or the Chinese quid pro quos, that's why we got to get him in. We got to peel back the onion a little bit so we can get to the center and the heart and find out what really went on as far as what the IG found out.
Congressman, what's stopping the DOJ from sending over this information? Because I think last October, the Justice Department said no to your committee getting this information because the probe was ongoing. But now that it's over, can't they just send this information over to House Oversight now? I mean, what's stopping them?
What's stopping them is they don't want to give us the information. So we're going to keep pushing and get them to bring the information over. I mean, just don't forget that other special counsels have been more forthcoming when they've got their report done and they've concluded their investigation. This is drawn out a little bit. It's going a little bit slower. So we want that information ASAP. And so Chairman Comer's working on it, pushing on it, and the rest of the committee's pushing on them as well.
Okay, so the president, according to reports, kept a file folder with things like a telephone call sheet from December 2015 with talking points for a call with the Ukrainian prime minister. There's also notes about the president's asking his executive assistant, get a copy of this conversation for my records. The note is signed Joe. I mean, that document was marked as secret. Do we have any evidence that the president shared this information with Hunter Biden? Because Hunter Biden joined the board of Ukrainian natural gas firm Burisma in June 2014. And Hunter Biden also had joint business ventures with, Chinese energy firm CEFC.
Well, the linkage begins with when was Hunter Biden living with Joe Biden, where Joe Biden was storing some of these records. Because if the temporality is there and it conjoins, then you have just circumstantial evidence to begin with. That's, again, this is why Hunter Biden is coming in, and we'll find out. But the IG should know this as well, and that's why we got to put pressure on him. Not pressure, he should respond, but we should press him to give us answers to these questions. DOJ should allow him to come in.
Congressman Biggs, your word on the president's calamitous press conference last night from the White House. Why call a presser from the White House itself? That seems like over the top.
Yeah, I think to me it was a unforced error on their part. They had him go out there, and then it was just a terrible presser. And they should know. I think most of America knows that he can't handle that kind of press conference. And then you throw that in with what the IG reported about his cognitive abilities, and you just go, that was bad staff work. And it's sometimes, if you're really conspiratorial, you can say, well, this is the deep state trying to finish pushing him out so they can get the Democrats can get the candidate of their choice.
Wow. Andy Biggs, Congressman, thank you so much. Have a good weekend. We appreciate you coming on.
Thanks
for your analysis and insights. Appreciate you.